It's an incredibly sad day for all of us here in the city of Tempe. Um, Obviously, there's so much that can be said about Captain Kyle Brayer and his great service to this community. He's a valued community member, a supporter of this community for all public safety. It's so important to recognize the accomplishments that Kyle has done in his 34 years of life. And with that being said, he's just been a tremendous asset. So many words can be described to talk about this young gentleman and what he has accomplished. As a 10-year veteran of the Tempe Fire and Medical Rescue Department, Kyle was very instrumental in helping support the Veterans Telemedicine program within the city of Tempe for all veterans. His dedication to his country as a Marine is second to none. As a firefighter, is second to none in the service to this community. Kyle will be greatly missed in the Tempe family and the Tempe community and all his brothers and sisters with the Tempe Fire and Medical Rescue Department. Our thoughts and condolences are with Kyle's family, and we make sure that we're continuing to succeed in his service and spirit of service to the community of Tempe and to all the veterans with the program that he started. At this time, I would like to ask the Chief if you'd like to say a few words. This is Chief Greg Reese.
As Mayor Mitchell said, thank you so much for being here today, and thank you so much for giving us another opportunity to honor our brother, Captain Kyle Brayer. I really don't have much more to say than has already been written. You'll hear more about him, I'm sure, through the posts and through the people that you've communicated with and will communicate with. The stuff that has been written is honest. It's from the heart, and it's who he is. I can only tell you that the stuff you're reading on the paper is who he is. He was introduced to me before he came to the fire service. A friend of mine told me he has a young man that would fit perfectly into the fire service, into our mission, into what we do for our communities. He told me his background. He was an athlete, a high-achieving athlete, elite athlete. He was committed to his country. He knew that he wanted to serve as a U.S. Marine, and he did, with honors. The gentleman rose in his short time in the ranks in the Marines, did some amazing stuff there. And after that, I don't think, he went out and he was an entrepreneur. He was very successful with that and still wanted to serve. And when he was introduced to me, I knew right away if I could give him some help along with many others and give him the direction he needed, that he would be an unbelievable asset to any fire department in the Valley. We were fortunate enough to have him land here. He did so much in his very, very short time with us. He didn't stop. In 10 years, Kyle was able to get his paramedic certification. He was able to go to hazmat school, TRT school, technical rescue school. He promoted to engineer, top of the list, first test. And in our profession, at the 10-year mark, to say that he was coming up on his third year as a captain is unremarkable. It's just unbelievable. We have lost not only an unbelievable member of this department, but this community, this valley, this country has lost a real hero. So with that, I thank you again. And if you have any questions, we'll open it up.
Again, our thoughts and condolences go with Kyle Brayer and his family and the family of the Tempe Fire and Medical Rescue. His spirit of service to our community will never be forgotten and will only continue for generations to come. For the telemedicine program, but more importantly as a human being and as someone that really understands to give back to the community and what it means to serve. So we thank Kyle for the legacy that he's leaving on for the telemedicine program for the veterans in our community. And again, this is a very sad day on behalf of the city of Tempe, Vice Mayor Robin Arredondo Savage and the entire Tempe City Council. Let's continue to cherish the memory and the spirit of service and the life of a Captain Kyle Brayer.